diagnosis of epilepsy and seizure disorders in young teens. Many claim that these are due to improvement in technology and a more advanced knowledge in seizures themselves, but research proves that these claims may be incorrect. Most of the time, seizure disorders are diagnosed to children of a young age and not during teenage years, so it was very uncommon when teens started reporting seizures that were not common or already due to a diagnosed disorder. Many doctors have always thought seizures occur after a stroke, a closed head injury, an infection such as meningitis, or another illness. But in recent studies, they have been connected with stress, lack of sleep, and malnutrition in teens. These are major issues involved in teens' lives, so it is not surprising that these things can cause abnormal electrical activity in the brain and ultimately begin causing these seizures. Stress can be a major factor in someone's life, and sometimes it can be taken to the extreme and alter one neurologically, by even causing seizure disorders. In a teen's life, it can be a very stressful time, and teens endure many obstacles and challenges in this time, which can cause mass amounts of stress and anxiety. Due to personal experience with all three of these causes of epilepsy and seizure disorders, they have led me to be diagnosed with a seizure disorder at the age of 18, with no previous history of seizures until recently. This diagnosis has changed my life drastically. Managing school, work, and family life can take a very large toll on someone neurologically. Due to personal experience as a teen, stress can push one over the edge to a state that is uncontrollable and can even cause a life-changing diagnosis that has to be dealt with every day. Stress-causing seizures, also known as pseudo-seizures, are becoming more and more common due to an increased stress in teens. Though this condition is becoming more prevalent in society, it is still not very common, or it has not even been heard of before. Many people are undiagnosed and may not even know they are having seizures due to this. It may not be believable that stress of home life can cause a full-blown seizure disorder, but this is becoming a common occurrence that is very unfortunate. Seizures can be caused by many different elements, but another cause that is becoming more prevalent is lack of sleep or exhaustion. Teens get less and less sleep at night, causing exhaustion due to the constant activities and events in everyday life. Many sleep studies show how much less sleep teenagers obtain every night due to socialization or schoolwork. According to the National Sleep Foundation, lack of sleep is a trigger for seizures, and this can worsen the impact of the seizure if one does not obtain the proper amount of sleep each night. Nourishing the brain with proper vitamins and minerals is so important and is often overlooked. Minerals are essential nutrients needed for proper brain function. Low levels of the minerals sodium, calcium, and magnesium can alter the electrical activity of brain cells and cause seizures. Due to school work and extracurricular activities, allowing yourself to obtain proper sleep is nearly impossible and can cause your brain to go into shock and develop a seizure disorder. Taking care of your body and allowing yourself to consume the proper amount of vitamins is vital, especially in your teenage years. In developing countries, many studies have been done to prove that chronic malnutrition may predispose the brain to seizures. This study proves that if one does not properly consume the proper amount of nutrients on a day-to-day basis, it can cause one's brain to malfunction. In today's society, it is becoming more and more difficult to obtain the proper nutrients in the food that we eat, which is why there's an increase in malnutrition of teens. In some cases, seizures could develop in teens due to other reasons, and teens could develop a seizure disorder from natural causes, or maybe be diagnosed with a disorder that they've had all along. Some people believe that everyone goes through stress, anxiety, lack of sleep, and is malnourished from time to time, and that these phenomena are just parts of everyday life, and that they could not possibly cause one to malfunction neurologically. In most current cases, these seizures are most definitely caused by, if not one, but a combination of these three things. Lack of sleep and malnutrition cause the brain to malfunction electrically, and stress and anxiety causes abnormal electrical activity in the brain, causing these seizure disorders. Everyday actions, such as sleeping, eating, and daily stress, can impact an individual's life. Some may believe that these three obstacles are just day-to-day challenges that everyone has to endure, but it is becoming a lifelong issue that teenagers have to overcome for the rest of their lives.